Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in to today's first video, doing Snow Watch for today's first video. So yes, the easy winds are on the way. We're going to start setting up the, well, we've got the easy wind in across Scotland at the moment, actually. It's been there all week. But for the rest of us, we're going to start setting up the easy wind tomorrow. And by Sunday, we're all going to be bitterly cold with a strong easy wind. And that easy wind is going to take us through into the early to middle part of next week. And there will be some snow involved with that as well. So we'll bring you up to date for all of the latest developments with Snow Watch in a moment. It's going to be an epic day of content at GavsWeatherVids today. So we've got GWV Friday coming up shortly. We'll have a 10 to 14 day video update with all of regular features as well. That's going to be coming up for you later on as well. And we're going to be live streaming at 10 o'clock tonight. We'll be on the cusp. We'll be on the verge of bringing in the beastly as we live stream. So I think that's going to be a very, very funny Friday night live stream. I'm already looking forward to it. Being on the verge of an easterly as we live stream. I think that'll be very, very funny. That'll be after 10 o'clock tonight. But kicking it all off is Snow Watch. I'll go back for you very shortly. By the way, if you're wondering about the E7 42 day forecast, again, it's being shoved back to tomorrow morning. It'll be the first video tomorrow morning. Right, let's do Snow Watch. And thank you so much to Rich for the amazing GIF. I love this Snow Watch GIF, the latest Snow Watch GIF. Thank you so much, Rich. Now, is that little Fluffy the bunny down there? I wonder if that's Fluffy. It might be. Thank you so much, Rich, for the Snow Watch GIF. Right, so here we go, fact charts then. These are the human interpretation of models by the forecast at UK Met. This is how things are currently shaping up. Well, actually, it's midnight tonight, but it's kind of like the idea of how things currently are. So we've got trigger low still across the country. There's the easy wind in across Scotland. So most places are still reasonably mild at midnight. Temperatures holding up, but Scotland has the cold easily in. As we go through into tomorrow, then we're going to find these weather fronts moving southwards and westwards as the trigger low slips down into France, and then we open the door to those bitterly cold easy winds. So through the course of tomorrow morning, those easy winds will be setting in across the north and the northeast of the country. But by the time we get through to midnight on Saturday night, Sunday, we are all then in that bitterly cold easy wind. There will be this weather front here trailing through the middle of the country. That could bring more general outbreaks of rain, which may turn to sleet or snow as the cold air from the east undercuts. And then we get through to midday on Sunday. Then we're in a straightforward run of bitterly cold east winds. So you can follow the isobars about the areas originating from a very, very long way east and is sort of plunging or sweeping westwards, I suppose, across Europe into the UK and into Ireland as well. This easy actually goes all the way over to Greenland and to Canada. Look at that, it's such a long fetch easterly, with the easy sort of originating over in Russia, through Europe into UK and Ireland, out into the Atlantic, over to Greenland, and then up to Canada as well. It's almost like a reverse zonal flow. Very, very long fetch easterly indeed. The upshot is, on Sunday, we'll be dragging in lots of heavy snow showers to eastern parts of the country, and they could merge into longer spells of snow across East Anglia and South East England, courtesy of this little area of low pressure and weather front just here. And then go through to midnight on Monday, which is as far as I'm going to go with facts charts. You see how the isobars are tightening, if anything. Could be up to gale 4s, I think, with these easy winds around the East Anglia southeast coast. That will push those snow showers a long way inland. They might merge into longer spells of snow if this weather front gets close enough. And it'll be a bitter cold wind as well. I mean, the wind chill with this is probably going to be down to something like -10, I would have thought. So yeah, going to be a really cold easy, but we have there, particularly in the southeast, where we've got those very tight packed isobars. Of course, out in the western and northwest, we are sheltered from these easy winds. So unless sort of a streamer or something sets up, then you don't get as much snow at the western parts of the country, where you're exposed to those easterlies, but you will get the worst of the snow. Right, that's told you what's going on then, so you didn't know, but I thought I'd better update you with what's happening with this. So have a look at some model forecasts forecast then. So this is how the generic GFS 6Z is looking. This is just updating as we're doing snow watch. So this is midnight tonight. Snow is in across Scotland. Otherwise, we're still just talking about rain. Into tomorrow morning, we've got some quite heavy rain moving from East Anglia into parts of the Midlands and South Eastern England through the course of tomorrow. Further northwards into Northern England, up to Scotland again, the rain is turning increasingly to snow. Into the evening, that rain pushes across the Midlands, may start turning a little bit wintry over parts of Wales. Still up to 9 o'clock in the evening, most of the snow is to Scotland and northern parts of England. A few little snowflakes may be appearing across East Anglia. So around midnight, but the GFS wants to start to turn this precipitation to snow across more central and southern parts of the country. So by 3 o'clock in the morning, we've got heavy snow showers through eastern parts of Scotland down into east and northeastern England. More snow showers, or maybe some longer spells of snow across East Anglia, beginning to push into parts of Midlands and central southern southeastern England. And then through the course of Sunday, it really is a case of these eastern areas having snow showers, maybe longer spells of snow coming into East Anglia, southeast England, so that pushing through to the Midlands, particularly the East Midlands as well. Some of these snow showers will get through to the west, but not all that many of them probably. Most of them are going to be across more central, eastern and particularly southeastern parts of the country. We're up into Monday morning now. We've still got plenty of snow showers piling in to the east through the course of Monday. Again, they might merge into some longer spells that snow as well. So the GFS 6Z up to like Tuesday is looking really quite wintry. Beyond that, the low pressure will try to come in from the Atlantic in the second half next week, and that might bring snow with it through Thursday. That will be one to watch in a couple of days' time, I would have thought. Right, that's that one done. This is how the GEM is. This always overdoes the snow a little bit. But for tomorrow afternoon, we see the snow for Scotland, Northern England, rain further south, quite a wet day across parts of the Midlands, central, southern, southeastern England, then turning to snow through the evening. And again, suggestion that there is quite a bit of snow here coming into these eastern parts of the country as go from Saturday and into Sunday as well. Definite suggestion that there could be some streamers setting up as well with these easy winds. So if you find yourself under a streamer, you can get a lot of snow, actually, and that's the way you can get snow into west. Notice how this streamer coming through Lincolnshire and then down into like the north and northwest Midlands, then down into Wales. So that's how Wales can get snow from this. If a streamer sets up and pushes far enough westwards, then even over on the west side of the country, despite the shelter from the east wind, you can get quite a bit of snow from these streamer conditions. The streamers go on into Tuesday as well. One there down in the southeast that may affect maybe like a Thames streamer. Another one there through like Northern England, North Midlands, over to North Wales. So yeah, definite suggestion of streamers taking place there with the GEM. Arpege looks like this at midnight. Any snow primarily up across the northern part of the country. This one always a little bit stingier with the snow. Of course, I know a lot of you don't like this one, but it is a high res one, so you have to take it seriously. Sometimes it undercuts the snow. The last snow situation we had last weekend, it actually got it spot on. I think Arpege did well with that one, but other times it can undercut the snow risk. So it just depends, on the scenario. Anyway, tomorrow, 5 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, we've got snow across Scotland coming down to northern England, rain further southwards. Let's go into the evening with Arpege. So it takes a while to start turning this to snow, but by 4 a.m. we have got more snow being mixed in, particularly across these southern and southeastern parts of the country. And then through the course of Sunday itself, it looks very snowy through East Anglia, southeastern England, not pushing very far inland, I have to say, but like the southern parts of East Anglia, and particularly down in southeastern corner, would affect London as well. That does look really quite snowy, actually on Sunday in the far southeast. And then beyond that, from Sunday into Monday, again, definite suggestion that there's streamers setting up here, snow streamers coming in from the east. So, yeah, one there through the Midlands, for example, one across eastern parts of Scotland. So, your parish wants to get snow streamers going into the weekend, or into the part of next week. This is how GWV icon is looking again. So, we'll just rattle through this one relatively quickly then. So tonight any snow is up across Scotland, otherwise it's sort of rain coming in from the east. Quite a bit of rain there through the course of Saturday across the Midlands, South East England, Central England. Further northwards, snow through northern England up into Scotland, increasingly turning to snow. That precipitation from Scotland down into northern England with icon. And then up to midnight we start to see some snow moving down in towards the Midlands as well. Some of that rain turns to snow into Midlands. Still rain across the far south and southeast. But by 3 a.m. to 6 a.m. most of the precipitation has turned to snow through the Midlands. So it really is like through East Anglia, the Midlands into southern southeastern England as well. Snow showers up across eastern Scotland and northeastern parts of England. That snow just sits there in the southeast with icon throughout most of Sunday. So yeah, the snow pushes through into the central part of the Midlands. East Midlands gets plenty of snow with that. Lincolnshire, East Anglia, central, southern, southeastern England getting snow as well. Some of these snow showers are pushing through to the west as well, you'll notice. But the snowiest weather on Sunday and into Monday is definitely like in this eastern, southeastern part of England. Then into Monday, just goes on with more snow showers pushing further and further inland. Shall we have a look at the snow depths with icon? Let's see if we can do that. So we want to go to snow depth. Let's have a quick look. Snow depth. So initially tomorrow morning, any snow cover is in the northern half of the country, where we've got these deep snow covers. That, of course, is over higher ground across Scotland. But large parts of Scotland do still have snow around. Some places have not seen the ground across Scotland since Boxing Day. Can you believe? Now, we go into Sunday, early hours of Sunday, and we've got a little bit of snow cover beginning to appear across parts of the Midlands and up into northern England as well. Through into Sunday morning, that snow cover gets more widespread, talking about depths of like 5 to 10 centimetres, perhaps from the Midlands over towards parts of East Anglia as well. The snow depth just increases really through the course of the Sunday into Monday. So again, you see that it's like through the Midlands there, 10 centimetres, over to East Anglia, 10 centimetres. That may be a little bit undercut. I would think like East Anglia, parts of South East England, maybe up to around 10-20 centimetres of snow with this by Monday. Deep snow cover, of course, up through the Pennines, up into parts of Scotland as well. So yeah, plenty of snow to come there. And some of that snow cover is even getting through into parts of Wales, a little bit across Northern Ireland, but you see it is primarily through the central, northern and eastern parts of the country that have the greatest risk of snow cover. That's as far as we get to with icon, up to 6 a.m. on Wednesday. West areas will probably become more into a fire line with this snow later in the week as the Atlantic tries to dislodge it. Right, this is how ECMWF is looking from Meteo.com. That's all from Weather Outlook, by the way. Please check out Weather Outlook if you'd like to do that. This is from the ECM at Meteo. So again, we've got the snow risk through southern parts of Scotland into northern England tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening. Rain further south, of course, and then turn increasingly to snow through parts of Midlands, even into Wales, as we go through into the early hours of Sunday. And then for Sunday itself, it's in the southeastern corner. Again, East Anglia, southeast England, that gale force northeasterly wind or east northeast wind bringing in lots of heavy snow showers to that southeastern corner. Not pushing as far inland with that as the icon does, but nevertheless, many of these eastern areas having quite a bit of snow from Sunday into Monday on those bitterly cold east winds. Some of those snow showers going through to the west. A lot of these are snow showers, and the model won't show them pushing inland all that well. So I would suspect snow showers will probably push further inland than the model is suggesting there. Up to the middle of next week, maybe things just going a little bit quieter by then before this wet weather begins to move in from west, may bring some snow. Let's have a look at the snow depth with the ECMWF. The ECM does overdo snow depth a little bit. So you want to look at that. It does overdo it a little bit because it assumes every snowflake that falls will settle, and of course we know that's not the case. So as we go through Sunday afternoon and Sunday evening, see, it is suggesting most parts of the country have snow cover, but I don't think the snow cover will be as widespread as that. Nevertheless, it does suggest that, like many east and northeast areas, have quite deep snow cover, and through the Midlands into southeast England as well, there is snow cover around. Also going up to those deep green colours there in this southeastern corner, that's taking things up to around 20 centimetres. So that's probably a little bit overdone, I think. Again, it's just every snowflake that falls settles. That's not the case. So I think around 10-15 centimetres probably for this southeast corner is quite likely. May go up 20 centimetres over high ground, and of course more across eastern, northeastern parts of Scotland. Right, that's an ECM done. Let's just have, if you enjoyed my snow watch, by the way, please smash the like button, let YouTube know you enjoyed it. Let's just have a very quick look at Euro 4 as well. Let's do that for you. So this at metrosteel.fr. So into tomorrow evening, snow is primarily for Scotland and Northern England, rain further southwards, but as we go through the night and on into Sunday morning, more of that snow, more of that rain turned to snow in this southeastern corner, so particularly East Anglia, southeastern parts of England. But much more restricted with snow with Euro 4 compared to, for example, ICON or the ECM. And then got WRF, that's back today. So again, WRF another high res model. Once more at the moment, any snow risk is primarily across the northern half of the country. As we go through into tomorrow, we start to see more of that snow, rain tend to snow across Scotland and down into northern parts of England, and then into the evening, let's see what it does. So some snow beginning to push down in towards the Midlands from northern England through the course of tomorrow evening. And then on into Sunday, it is particularly across these eastern parts of the country, and especially through like East Anglia, South East England, possibly Lincolnshire into the East Midlands, that it is bringing in that snow on those strong to gale force northeast wind. Otherwise, snow showers for these eastern areas, they will penetrate probably further inland and be heavier and more widespread than the model is suggesting, because these models don't pick out snow showers all that well. So it's still all on course, really, exactly as we've been expecting it. Easterly winds will be setting in the next day or so. Going to bring increasing risk of snow over the weekend to eastern and some southeastern parts of the country as well on Sunday. And then into next week, it's a case of eastern areas having snow showers, some of them pushing inland at times. Later next week, which we have not touched on for this, but later next week, there's a risk of significant snow from the Atlantic as low pressure begins to move in to that cold air. But we'll know much more about that in a couple of days' time. Right, that's it for Snow Watch for today. We're going to be back with Jamie Friday later on. We've got your 10 to 14 day update. Don't forget our live stream after 10 o'clock tonight. For Snow Watch, that's all for now, and thanks for watching.